So hello guys, now we'll be looking into the loops in Java. So now we're gonna go through this documentation and we're gonna be looking into the while loops first. And loops are basically we can execute a block of code again and again from as a specified condition is reached. So loops are handy because they save time, reduce errors, and they make code more readable. Exactly. So here you can see the while loop. So while loops are while loop loops through a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. See, as you can see the syntax over here, whiles uh, we have this condition as long as this condition is true, this block of code will be executed again and again and again, infinite times maybe. So here you can see uh, we'll just go ahead and I'll show you how this thing works. So let me just remove this. So yeah, so I'll just go ahead and assign integer over here named age, name some number. So we'll put that number as 1, and this is how while loop works. So if number is less than maybe 100, if I want to print less than 101, maybe less than or equal to 100, then I'll just go ahead and print the number. So if I put this over here, the program did not output anything because it is continuing always. So we are supposed to increment the number as number is equals to number plus 1. So each time this code is executed, the first one, see, when the number is equal to 1, 1 is like greater than, so this thing should be vice versa, sorry. So if the number is less than 100, of course it is, this code will be executed, system.out.println number, and then after this the number will be incremented by 1. So number is equal to number plus 1. So we have a shorter way of doing that. We can do number plus plus. This will basically increment one amount of value in from your this thing uh, number. So now if the number is 1, when it reaches this point the number will be 2. So let's just go ahead and run and see the output. So we have 1 to 100 numbers. With only one line of code we can print 1 to 100 numbers. It is just so easy. And let me just show you. So now he's doing the same thing. So see, no, do not forget to increase the variable, you otherwise the loop will never end. So we are, see, I'll just go ahead and undo that. See, we are incrementing this number. If we do not increment this, this condition will always be true and the loop will always continue to execute, and it will basically crash your system. So you might not want to do that. Now we will look into do while loop. Do while loops, they're basically not used. They are used, but I've never used personally, so I'll just show them what are they. Do and a while. So the difference between do and while is that uh, do, this thing will be executed first. This block of this code will be executed first for very first time without checking any condition, and then for the second time uh, this condition this condition that the while has should be true. Then only this this code will be this block of code will be executed again. So you can see the, let me just remove this, it isn't necessary now. So code block to be executed while condition. So it is printing I over here. So it's basically like while loop only, but The difference is, if this condition is false, even if this condition is false, the code will execute for single time, once it will surely be executed. So that's the difference. And I'll give you a exercise. So this print I as long as I is less than 6. So go ahead and do that. So I think you have done that. If not, I'll show you how to do that. Question was something like this: print I as long as I is less than 6. So we have this int I is equal to 1, int I is equal to 1. uh, we're gonna use a while loop. I is less than or equal to 6. So now we'll print this I. So let's just go ahead and run that. It's executing. I'm sorry, we are supposed to increment the number. So this is what happens if you do not increment the number. The whole page, the whole page will basically uh, crash. See, we're supposed to. The loop will execute it again and again and again, and it won't stop. So supposed to increment this thing. Now as you can see the output 1 2 3 4 5 6. We have completed this exercise. We are supposed to put while over here and I plus plus to increment of y1. So submit answer, submit answer, correct. So this is how we are supposed to do. So now in the next video we'll be looking into for loops. So till then, goodbye.